Next we have Othello. Can we perhaps normalize saying Othello without the H? Othello? By William Shakespeare. It's a tragic play. Why is it tragic? Why is it so sad? Well, Othello, unfortunately, he offs himself after murdering his beloved Desdemona. That explores themes of jealousy, manipulation, racism, and betrayal. Jealousy, Iago jealous of Cassio. Rodrigo jealous of Othello because, he is with Desdemona. Manipulation, Iago, he doesn't manipulate anyone in the book. Othello's like, it's all in his head. Iago's actually a good guy. I'm joking, okay? If you thought that, you're cooked. I'm joking, okay? Look, be serious now. Yeah, Iago is probably the worst. He is like the worst antagonist, I believe, in Shakespearean history. He is your typical villain. Now, the story, it follows Othello, a respected Moorish general. A Moor, typically someone hailing from northern Africa, and he's a general in the Venetian army, Venice in Italia, and he secretly he elopes Desdemona, Desi, a noblewoman, the daughter of Brabantio, who doesn't particularly approve of Othello right at the start because Othello, well, he's a Moor, so you get these hideous words, oh, an old black ram tapping your white all of that stuff. It's super racist, and there's a heavy racial prejudice at the start of the book, even though Othello is a very respected general. And their love is soon poisoned by Othello's ensign. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. It's French. Yeah, oui, parlez français. Croissant. Okay, je ne sais quoi. Yeah, that's literally all the French I know. And je m'appelle Iago. That's Iago's position in this Venetian army. He's an ensign. Cassio is promoted to lieutenant, which is a bit higher. He's a cunning and resentful man who feels wronged by Othello's promotion of another soldier, Cassio, and that lays the foundation for it. And driven by absolute envy, Iago, he devises a masterful plot to convince Othello that Desdemona, that Desi, has actually been unfaithful with Cassio. And through lies, utilizing Rodrigo, this very wealthy man who's also in love with Cassio, the whole drunken brawl, in love with Desdemona, and that whole drunken brawl with look, if Rodrigo was in love with Cassio, that's a whole different book, man. Yeah, Rodrigo having these strong feelings to Desdemona, having a lot of money, and Iago is just, he likes the idea of it. So Rodrigo is simply a pawn in Iago's biggest scheme. And through lies, insinuations, and the strategic use of a misplaced handkerchief, a gift from Othello to Desdemona, that somehow makes its way to Cassio, and he wipes his beard with it. And, well, that is conclusive proof that Othello is now wary with Desdemona. He's completely aware that the likelihood of him being cheated on by her is very high. And not just that, when Cassio has that drunken brawl with Rodrigo, Iago's like, okay, Cassio, you've lost your job now. You've been demoted by Othello for being drunk and fighting. Go speak to Desdemona. And then all of a sudden, Desdemona's like, oh, tells Othello, can you please help, Cassio? Can you reinstate him? And then Othello's like, what? And his whole jealous rage continues. And consumed by suspicion, Othello, he actually murders Desi, only to discover too late that she was innocent. And overcome with his guilt, he takes his own life, and that's why it is a tragedy. So it's a powerful study of how trust can be exploited, and how these unchecked emotions, especially emotions such as jealousy, can ultimately lead to one's destruction. So his jealousy, the green-eyed monster. And Shakespeare masterfully portrays the tragic downfall of a very noble man, Othello, a man of principle, undone by deceit and manipulation by probably the worst villain in Shakespearean history, maybe in the history of all literature, Iago. Okay? If you think Iago's a good guy, then maybe, my friend, you are the problem. Okay, love you, bye. Thanks for watching.